What's going on, guys? This is Miasin. So today I will be showing you guys some Salamangreat combos. Obviously tomorrow will be the deck profile, because I realized that every single ban list we always get some, I don't know, some cards back from the ban list, whereas the other decks are just getting cucked every single time. So this deck might actually be, honestly, at its prime, from, you know, back to when it was initially released. Because now we have like 3 Circle, obviously only 1 Gazelle, but we have like all the Mirage Talios that you want to play with. There's Access Code Talker, Decode Talker, Heat Soul, and there are a few interactions that allow you to completely destroy meta decks with this deck. And not a lot of cards played in the meta can really beat this deck, because Dark Ruler No More really doesn't do anything against anything at all against Salamangreat, Forbidden Droplet, etc. So this deck definitely has a lot going for it, especially since people are no longer really playing Nibiru, at least in the main deck. So yeah, before this video starts, make sure you like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch and Instagram. Let's try to get this video to 1,000 likes, because I will be making a live stream on this deck as soon as we hit that. And now let's get right into combo number 1. So assuming that you have Jaguar and Microcoder, look at what you can do. It's actually freaking nice. So if you're going first, you can make some nice interruptions. And if you're going second, you can just outright kill your opponent immediately. And it's not even like we had to rely on drawing the crack, because this is basically, the freaking Jaguar could have been a Spinny as well. So every path leads to Rome. This deck is freaking insane. And as you can see, we're getting a lot of advantage, you know, searching a card with the freaking Microcoder, drawing a card with Decode Talker, Heat Soul. Now we get the Silent Mining, so we can get our Salamangreat Gazelle engine. Well, Gazelle is basically your Salamangreat engine going. So now we make the Veilings here, special summon the Gazelle, send either the Spinny or Rage, depending on the situation. You're going to be reviving it back, and now you're going to be making the Update Jammer into Access Code Talker, get your second attack and your 3k attack boost. And just like that, you have, like, let's say 13k damage, or 13,100 damage if I recall correctly. I'm so good at math, so I love myself so much. And you get to destroy a bunch of cards in the process. So not too bad, but obviously that's the most simple combo that you can do with this deck. Let's get right into combo number 2 now. Alright, so this is combo number 2, basically the exact same hand, but for going first. So you obviously know how to kill. You need to know how to kill people, but also how to stop people from playing the game. So in other words, always kill people. I swear to God, my videos are actually crazy sometimes. You literally clip something out of context, and I actually look like a freaking psychopath. Anyways, Decode Talker, Heat Soul again, get your search with Microcoder. This time, not Silent Mining, you want Silent Conflict. This card is broken. It negates and banish, and then your opponent can't use cards or effects with the same original name for the rest of the turn. So if your opponent has multiple branded fusion, it doesn't matter, because you're not going to be able to use the other one. So this card is absolutely disgusting against branded, Despia. And you're also drawing cards with Heat Leo. Heat Leo? What the frick? Heat Soul. So if you're good at the game, you're drawing hand traps or you're drawing extenders, and you're cucking your opponent with the counter trap and your hand traps or whatever. So not too bad, but very simple. Now let's get into the more complicated combos. Alright, so this is basically just me playing out a random hand, and sometimes you're good at the game, sometimes you draw Buffalo with like a discard that actually has a graveyard effect, and Microcoder again with 2 hand traps. So this is really good, going first, second, whatever. So obviously always go normal Buffalo, Chilling 1, Chilling 2, because you don't want to draw the Veilings, the Sanctuary off of the Buffalo. So you search it first, and also this protects you way better from Ash, because you don't really mind Veilings getting Ash, but you do mind Buffalo getting Ashed, because it's basically a free draw too, since you want your cards to get in the graveyard anyway. So now we already have 6 cards in our hand. This is insane, man. 6 cards in our hand, 1 card on the field, and 1 relevant card in the graveyard. So the card advantage, you get to stack it up at the speed of light. Anyways, now we make the Microcoder search again, so back to having 6 cards in our hand and a Link 2 monster on the field. Silent Mining, get your Gazelle, and you're going to be able to special summon it right away since we pitched a Salamangreat monster. Send the Rage, because we already have a way to go into Sunlight Wolf or cycle it back. And then you're going to go Foxy, discard the Foxy, revive it back. Make the Mirage Talio, and you're going to be special summoning something that has some graveyard utility. So in this case, the Spinny, I guess. Get back your Rage with the Sunlight Wolf. And then revive back the Spinny, make Decode Talker, Heat Soul, recycle back Gazelle, draw 1 card with a Heat Soul. So now we have freaking 5 cards in our... Of course, I'm good at the game and I draw the freaking continuous spell, but I can't revive back 2 level 4 monsters to make Baguska. So I'm only going to be reviving back 1 monster for, I guess, resources. So revive back the Falco, the Foxy, and then Graveyard Effect of Falco, bounce it back to the hand. So we have quite a nice setup here. We have 3 interruptions. We have the ability to draw cards on our opponent's turn, so we can draw a hand trap. And of course, a lethal follow-up, because these 2 cards in our hand are going to be applying a lot of pressure on your next turn. So very, very oppressive board. But again, this is it for this combo. Let's get right into the next one. Before proceeding with combo number 4, please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that so much. Oh, I love you so much. And now let's get right into it. Very nice hand again, but no microcoder, so we're actually gonna have to play a Salamangreat deck, basically, not a Salamangreat Code Talker deck, even though it's not really Code Talker because I'm only splashing in like 3 microcoder and 1 Sided Conflict, but whatever. So yeah, Sided Mining, pitch the Foxy, and then get your Gazelle. Special summon the Gazelle, and then send, it's probably going to be the Roar, because we actually are going to be setting up Baguska with this hand, and a Baguska that is protected by Roar is very dangerous, because even if your opponent has Droplet or Dark Ruler, we can just negate it, and Flunderies will insta-scoop to Baguska. It's not even funny. Actually, it is very funny. I hate that deck from the bottom of my heart. Anyways, search your Sanctuary, and then you're going to activate it. Revive back the freaking Fox. Oh, I love discarding cards that have relevance in the grave. Anyways, you're going to be recycling back the Roar instead of using the graveyard effect of Roar. However, when you have Rage and Roar in the grave, you recycle back the Rage with the Wolf, and then you're going to be using the graveyard effect of Roar to set it back, but then it gets banished when it leaves the field. And that's the reason why we're not really trying to do that if we only have, let's say, 1 Salamangreat Spell or Trap in our grave. Anyways, revive back the Jaguar, and again, gonna be recurring back the Gazelle, which is insane pressure, and bounce back the Foxy. Oh my god, dude. 4 cards in her hand, and Baguska, and an Omni-Negate and Imperm. Not too freaking bad. Let's get into the 5th and final combo now. Alright, so in this hand, it looks like I don't really have much, because I don't have any Salamangreat monsters, as a matter of fact. So, I have Buffalo, Microcoder, Double Hand Trap, and Salamangreat Rage. How will I play this one out? I have so many options if I get lucky with my draws, but I could also get unlucky. So I'm going to be going normal summon Buffalo and then make the Veilings, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. This is way too broken. Oh my god. The fact that you're deck naming as well, and you're getting 3 cards in 1 Chainlink, so even if your opponent goes Droll and Logbird, you don't really care. So this deck is completely safe from Droll because you can go Salamangreat Circle on draw phase, Droll cannot be used on draw phase, and then you get 3 cards from your deck to your hand in 1 single Chainlink. So on resolution, you go Droll, I go, okay, it's fine, I could care less. But yeah, anyway, Sided Mining, pitch the Buffalo. Obviously, in this situation, it would have hurt me, but usually it doesn't. Okay, Jeffrey? There we go. You understand. Anyways, get your freaking Gazelle, absolutely degenerate. And then link off your Veilings for another Veilings because we want to trigger the in-hand effect of Gazelle. And you're going to be Foolishing for the Falco, bounce back the Gazelle, and you're going to be now making the Splash Mage, actually. Revive back the Microcoder, and you're going to be making Deco Talker Heat, so Surge the Sided Conflict. So the Microcoder that we discarded and not even used it like its in-hand effect still has relevant thanks to Splash Mage, and that's the reason why I really wanted to show you this combo, because discarding it to later revive it back still is very, very important, and getting to Surge the Sided Conflict can actually be better than searching the Salamangreat Roar in certain instances. And Deco Talker Heat Soul, again, very oppressive card. You draw a card on your opponent's draw phase or standby, so Dark Ruler is also completely irrelevant. And we're getting so many cards in our hand that there is just no real way of completely stopping this. And now you might be looking at the Rage and be like, I don't know, this doesn't look like that great. Well, the Rage still has an effect where you can send a Salamangreat monster from your hand or face of field to target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So you don't necessarily have to have like a Salamangreat relinked monster to use its effect. Obviously, if we had like a Sunlight Wolf that was summoned using Sunlight Wolf, it would have been a little better, but I still can't really complain about that. And again, some nice grave resources as well. So next turn, we're going to be absolutely destroying our opponent. So we'd go like Rage, pop a card, send the Spinny, trigger the Gazelle, send something, and then Ash and Veil our opponent. Next turn, we recycle back the Ash with Sunlight Wolf, and recycle back the Rage with Falco, and then recycle back something else with Sunlight Wolf. So yeah, sick deck, very consistent, has a lot of options going for it, and personally, I'm just a big fan of Salamangreat. If it's in the right hands, the right pilot will definitely have the ability to top a YCS with this deck because it's very technical. So that's pretty much all I had to say for a showcase for this combo video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below concerning the Salamangreat deck, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.